Hello people YouTube, how are you today? It is me, Abby, and today I'm really excited because we are coming to the end of our rainbow series. We just have a couple more colors to do. Right now we are in color blue, and as you guys know, I mentioned in my last video as well, greens and blues are like my favorite to play with. I don't know what it is about me, but like every time I play with those colors, I feel like my most snatched, beautiful, sexy self, and I'm ready to play. And obviously, if we're going to be doing a blue look, I have to use an iconic palette, right? So for our iconic palette, we're going to go in, obviously, with Blue Blood from Jeffree Star. This is going to be the only palette I use today. And I already have an idea in mind for what I want to do, which is I want to do not a super dark look. I want to keep it dark and really shimmery. Like, I want to bring shimmer as far up as I can, because I want this to look more editorial than wearable, if that makes sense. Before we can play in the eyeshadow and I can show you how this look gets started, I gotta put on some brows, prime my face, and I will be right back. Pew. Okay guys, eyebrows are on, we are all primed. Let's get started. I think for the first shade, we're gonna go in with Blue Blood. That's probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. And I'm gonna just take one of my normal Morphe M441 brush. This is the only Morphe brush I have that actually has like what it is on the side, because I bought one in a set and it doesn't have any other numbers on it. But we're gonna go in with Blue Blood and put that all in our crease. Okay, I just stamped the color on in the shape I want it, and now I'm gonna take the same 441 brush and we're gonna do like our normal thing, blend in circles. But again, we're gonna bring it all the way up to like the brow. I just like I always say, I like to stamp the color on so I don't get creasing, and then I go in and blend so I don't have to worry about where my normal crease sits creasing and then ruining the color, because that's happened to me many times in the past. So we are moving from the outer position in, because of the fact that I want, again, like in the last video, I want most of the color to stay on the outside, but I do want this shape more circular, not as angled as last time. This one is definitely going to just be circular. For some reason, when I do blue shadows, I do keep it circular because I feel like if I do blow it out, it just doesn't look right with my eye shape too. And as I said, we're just going to go in little circles. It does take time, especially when you're working with a wet base. I'm not sure if I talk about this a lot, but I always use a wet base because I love bold eyeshadow. I'm not more of like a subtle person. So I want as much pigment as I can get, and that's what you do with the wet base. But when you have a wet base, it does make it really hard to blend the eyeshadows. So you do have to take your time with it, which I don't mind because I want, a perfect seamless look. I'm going to do the same thing as I did in the last video, where I blend it up by my super inner corner, all the way to the front, kind of going towards the brow, because I do want this to be very, very blown out. Like that. See the difference? It kind of adds more of a shadow, and it makes your nose look a little bit more, not angular, but narrow, giving that straight look. And it makes you look like more fierce, in my honest opinion. I'm glad Nikki taught me this trick. I don't do it often with all my looks, but I do if I do super duper duper colorful looks like we are doing today, because I do feel like it just brings it to like the next level. So thank you, Nikki. Okay guys, now that we have that one shade Blue Blood all blended out, we're going to go in with a Morphe M513 brush. We are going to take the shade Blue Monday, and we are going to blend it in our crease, also kind of going all the way up, but not as far up, just so our initial transition shape still stands out. This time though, I'm going to be starting in the center of my lid, so most of the pigment is there, because of the fact that later on we are going to add a shimmer, and it's going to probably cover a lot of that up. So I just want to make sure that most of the pigment is kind of in the center this time. And I'm going very light-handed because I don't want extreme pigment right away. And I always say this, but because of the fact that I do have little wrinkles in my eyes, I tap and then blend, especially when I'm working in my inner corner, because that's where I tend to get a lot of skipping. So I'm going to just tap and blend as I go, until you get something that looks about like that, but like I freaking love blue. Blue just makes me happy. I'm an idiot because I thought I had pressed record and I was talking for like the last 5 minutes and it wasn't recording. But anyways, I went in with Ocean Ice and I was talking about how much I freaking love the shimmer and how this is the look we're going for. And I was putting it on the eye right now and I was talking about like how I like it because of the fact that it adds in that beautiful dark blue shimmer that just changes the look from, you know, oh, that's a cute look to like, ooh, that is a look. You know what I mean? Like, I was going off and I was having, not like a little tangent, but like just going off about this one blue eyeshadow and y'all didn't even hear it, which is probably a good thing. But I'm gonna place the rest of this down and I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do next because that was just funny to me. Okay, now that I got the shape down with the brush, I'm going to just go in with my finger. And yes, I'm looking at the light so I can see properly. And I'm going to just stamp it with my finger to build up that intensity because this shadow, it looks really cute with a brush. But like when you pack it on with your finger, it just takes it to the next level. And you know, like we are taking it there. And I'm also kind of like stamping a little bit in the crease just so we can have a little bit of that shimmer moment as I was talking about. I know it looks messy, but we're going to go back in with the blending brush after I'm done and then blend it in just so it kind of looks like it's naturally going up. And we have that little bit of an editorial look. I accidentally sneezed and I hit myself with the finger and like poked my eye. I have a little bit of a mess to clean up, but do you see like how I mean like it's very messy with the shimmer on top, but we're going to go back in with our brush that we used for Blue Monday and we're going to just blend that shimmer. Go right on in. Trust me, shimmers do not blend at all, but just make it to where it doesn't look like it's harsh in just one place. So that's what I do. Is I already know that shimmer, it does not blend. You cannot blend a shimmer. You can make it look decent, like naturally messy, and that's what I'm going for. Now that we have blue eyes almost blended all the way to the top, we're going to just go back in with the the brush we used for Blue Blood, and we're just going to blend out the edges again on the top just to make sure they still stand out and have their own shape, because I know that we are a little bit on the messy side right now. Trust me, this is not going to look like this. I'm just lazy right now and I haven't cleaned it up. Okay, I'll clean it up right now. I think I look a little crazy with my eyes being all so red underneath. And then we have giant blue eyeshadow with no other makeup on. Hi, my name is Abby. Our eye look isn't done yet because I still want to make it pop. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Like, oh, that was good. I'm happy with myself. That sounded good. That sounded good to me. If it didn't sound good to you, I don't know what I did. I still want this to pop in like the center, not the center, but like the lid part. So we're gonna go in with Colonian. I can't see that, but it's the first white shade. And just to let you know, I still don't have glasses, so it's really hard for me to see things right now. Like, especially reading these letters, the names of it. I know some of them, but other ones I can't see that well. So I'm going to just go in with my finger. And, oh, that's so pigmented. And we're going to just, like, tap this in the center a little bit. Oh, a lot of it. Okay, because I didn't know that was going to be so pigmented, I was just hoping for a little bit. I'm going to clean my finger off, and I'm just going to tap it with no extra product on my finger and just, yes, that's how I want it. Oh, yeah, like that. Not as intense. Clean finger. Okay, I'm going to call it for the eyes, and we need to put foundation on right away because we are looking a little bit crazy, but the eyes to me look great. But I do need foundation really freaking badly right now. So I'm going to just do that, you know, foundation, concealer, blah, 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 off camera. I've been using the same shit the last couple videos. If you want to know what I use, go to my makeup Instagram. I list everything. I got my contour and bronzer on, foundation, all that gist. And things are looking much better now. You just got to take your time and work with it. Because at first it looks terrible. but then you start working with it, you keep going, you don't give up, and look at how it's turning out. I am gonna do my blush now, and for blush, like, here's the thing, if every time I do blue or green eyeshadow, I tend to stick within the orange peachy realm, and that's what we're gonna be doing today, because I have Coral Mousse from Profusion, and I love this blush. It's one of my favorites of all times. And we're kind of going to do the same thing as last time, where we're going to mainly keep it on the apples because we want it to be front and center. But I am going to drag it just a little bit out. We're not going to just keep it on the apples. And I'm also going to bring it up a little bit towards my eyes, because in Japan, they like to bring their blush a little bit onto their like under eye area, because it tends to make you look like you're healthier and just generally a nicer person. And I feel like because this look is a little bit on the bold, harsh side, maybe even looks a little bit fierce, I want to make sure we also show like we have a nice side to us. So we're going to go on the apples, blend, and then drag up. I'm going to look up for this one because every time I touch the under eye of my skin, even when I'm doing concealer, I feel like my eyes need to roll in the back of my head. See what I mean? How it just makes you look like you're a little bit like on the nicer side. And then we're gonna like go in circles to make sure our blush is mainly there. Front and center. Oh, I love that. And this blush has a little bit of, it's not shimmer, but it has like a glow to it. It's like a satin blush. And I love that for this look, because you know me, I like to be glowy and dewy and everything in between. I'm also going to do my tip of the nose thing, but I'm only going to keep it on the tip and a little bit under my tip, not bring it as far up as I did last time, because I want to make sure our blue highlight stands out. I'm not sure if I want to go with this one, which is like a drugstore blue highlighter from City Color. I haven't really used this one this much. There's also kind of like a bluey white one in here, or if I want to go in with this one, but at the same time, this is like more for like dark skin. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you had like medium skin and you put that on, you'd look amazing. I'm just gonna say that. And they have kind of like this little greeny shift one in the Northern Lights palette, but I don't think I'm gonna go in with this one. I think what I know I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go in with this one, which is a little bit darker. It is Nebula from City Color. And then I'm going to go into Sapphire in the Alchemist palette and layer it so we have like a deep, good, glowy highlight, if that makes any sense. So we're going to go into Nebula. I haven't used this highlighter a lot. I'm not sure how good it is. It feels chunky. I know I've broken it once and I fixed it, but I have never used it. Actually, that's a lie. I did it for my mixing my highlighters video. Oh, okay, she didn't come to play. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And y'all might think I sound so weird right now, but it's okay. Ooh, that's so pretty. I feel like a beautiful, like, ice queen right now. Now we're going to just go in with Sapphire in here, which is this whitish blue one. And I'm going to wipe my brush and get most of the Nebula highlighter off, just so I'm getting just Sapphire. And I'm going to go in, and I'm going to mainly keep it on the high points of the cheeks and like the tip of my nose. And that's pretty much it. Oh, wow. I think I liked it a little bit before, just because it kind of looked like a nice glow. But this is like a little bit too intense, right? But the combo is still beautiful. I just think I added just a little too much, which I could fix. I have fixed it before. Okay, now we have to do the lower lash line. And I'm thinking for the lower lash line, I'm first going to go in with Blue Monday, drag it out, and then add the same Ocean Eyes a little bit under, just so it's more on the cohesive side. I lied. I'm going to go in with Undertaker and smoke it out a little bit more, just to like really be that bitch. Okay, I got mascara on, and the one thing I hate about mascara is that I always bump myself. You can definitely see it on my nose. I'm waiting for it to dry, and right now I'm going through like 800 lipsticks, like which one I want to use, and I think Blue Velvet would be good, but my Blue Velvet is really dried out. Even when I scrape to the sides, there's not a lot that does come off, and it feels really drying. I know I need to get a new one soon, but I really thought that was going to be the one that would work, but I don't want to use a super dry lip on my mouth. So I was thinking like Breakfast at Tiffany's, but that's too bright of a blue. And then I have this like Kat Von D one that's too teal. This one's too teal. So I think I'm going to go in with a navy, so we have like a nice dark lip to go with it. So this is like the Kat Von D one in, I don't remember because I can't read that because it's way too tiny. But I'm going to put it on and then we'll come back for the finished look. I love this color from Kat Von D lipstick, but I fucking hate Kat Von D liquid lipstick's formula. Like, I hate it because it always bleeds on me. Like, I don't know what happened. I had the lip line perfect. I think from afar you think, oh, that looks nice, but when you come up closer, it bled. And I'm like, oh my, it bleeds into the, like, where my scars are. And it pisses me off because it's the only lipstick I have that does that. So now I'm going to have to go back in and clean it up before I can do anything else. Like, I'm sorry, Kat Von D, but your liquid lipstick is trash. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. What do you think for the color blue of our rainbow series? I love it. I think it turned out really good. You know, I have that shimmery effect that I want. I was able to fix the lip, but it still is like kind of bleeding, and I hate that. Like, I love this color. I really do. That's the only reason why I have Kat Von D lipsticks is because I love the colors, but I hate the formula. Like, I don't care about how it feels. Like, it doesn't feel bad on the lips, but it just bleeds like fucking crazy, and it comes off so easily on my lips. That's why I just don't like the formula. But this is about 3 coats on my lips, too, so it does feel a little bit on the heavy side. But in general, I feel really cute. I like how this turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, click the little bell icon to see more videos from me, and also check the links down in the description below for all my socials. I have, you know, TikTok, Twitter, I completely forgot about the other one, Instagram. I have Instagram, so if you want to check that out, you know, links in the description below. Have a great day. Bye.